Good morning, all. Good evening to you all. So before we start session, as usual, we'll pay our gratitude to our gurus. So my Atma Pranamas to Brahmarshi Patreji, Swarnamala Patreji, and Thatvarthi Raghavarao sir, Rajalakshmi Amma. And thank you all masters for joining in. So as usual, sit in a comfortable position, remove your specs, clasp your hands, fold your legs, put it on your thigh, sit comfortably, relax, close your eyes, all of you. Observe your breath, the sensation of inhalation and exhalation, and try to cut down on your thoughts. Let's start the meditation. Okay. Now gently bring your hands. Slowly place them on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Look into your palms. Good. All of you are doing really great. Can you unmute and share your experience? I can't see the kids. They can unmute their, they can turn on their video. And share their experience. Okay. So we'll talk about the benefits of meditation. We talk about this every single day, the various benefits, but then we have to practice it every single day to realize it, to understand and to get the fruit of it. Okay, it is saying that the host is not allowing to unmute, it seems. Probably we can check on that. So if you have any fears, how to get rid of fears? Only when we know the truth, when we follow Satya, the fear will go away. Then we'll be very confident. And for good health, we have to keep practicing meditation. And for positive mindset also, we have to keep meditation. And for concentration, memory, and to get the relaxation, for everything, one solution is meditation. If you don't find any answers for any of the things you're looking out for, just sit and start meditating. Slowly, you will figure out answer by yourself for each question that is going in your mind. All right. So now I'll tell you a story about the jackal and the drum. So once upon a time, a jackal was wandered away from his jungle and reached a deserted battlefield. He was very hungry, and so he started looking for food. He started looking for food. The jackal got scared and decided to run away. But then he thought, let me carefully see. He could hear some sound. He came to a new place, right? Altogether from where he is acquainted. He came to a new place, from jungle to some deserted battlefield he has come. So he could suddenly hear all sorts of sounds, strange sounds. Hearing to those sounds, because he's not used to those sounds, he was getting scared. But then he decided, Jackal got scared initially and he wanted to run away. But for a moment, he just thought, okay, let me carefully see who is making this sound. Then, when he decided, let me think, what did he do? He just closed his eyes and thought for a moment. Then he got a idea. Let's go and check who is making these sounds. Then he looked around in that area and found an abandoned drum lying next to the tree. No one was using it. There was only the drum, which he could see. It was next to a tree. The wind was blowing there in that place. Due to the wind from the tree, some of the branches of the tree were rubbed against the drum. They were rubbing against the drum due to the winds. Then he was revealed of his fear because the sound was not made by any person or anything. The sound was coming from the drum. So what was happening in the fear? We make our own decisions without thinking, right? We'll stop thinking. We will be so scared. We will make our own false perceptions about things. Then how did he come out of that fear? Only when he thought for a moment, when he saw and realized the fact, then he came out of the fear. So before jumping into conclusions, we have to figure out what is the truth. And we have to understand and analyze the fact, then we will come out of the fear. Then finally, he was so happy, he started looking out for the food. What would have happened if he would have not tried to figure out and thought for a moment what is happening? He would have just scared and ran away without thinking about anything. And what would have happened in the end? He could never find the food, right? He was actually looking out for food. That's the whole reason why he came here. So what he had to do, he has to look into the reasons. So when that happens, only when we are calm and relaxed, only when we take a moment to understand things, when we are not anxious. So the moral of this story is, first thing, don't react fast. Take a moment, understand the facts, then start reacting to the things. Another moral of the story is, don't be scared. Don't always try to run away from things. Is that a solution for any of our problems? No, right? We have to start acting upon it. Only when we take step by step, work on our actions, things will definitely make a difference. Things will fall into place. For that, what we have to do? We have to start working towards it. Only when we start working towards it, we will find the results. For example, you have something, you want to get the first rank in your class, or else you wanted to buy something in a supermarket. Thought is not enough, right? So to get the first rank, then you have to put your efforts. You have to study every single day, finish your homeworks, right? That is the effort from your end to get the fruit of something. Now, coming back to the story, it is hungry and it wanted to find a food. But then it was scared of the sound that's coming in that place, and it was so scared of the new sounds, different sounds, right? Then how did it come out of it? Just by taking some actions. What actions did it do? It had to ultimately find the food, right? Who is going to give the food? Are we going to go in the jungle and feed it? No, it has to figure out solutions for itself. It was hungry and it was not able to find any food to eat. So it came all the way. Then what did? It went by itself, figured out various ways to see from where the sound is coming. Then it realized it's just a sound. Then it has to look out for the food without fearing. So similar way, we have to start acting upon our goals. Now, for getting the food from the supermarket, we have to go all the way there. For example, if it is not in a walkable distance, then we have to see what are the ways to commute till there to get the food which we are looking out for. So, similar way, we have to look out for the options to reach to the goals, plans we have in our life, instead of getting scared of, our own plans. We have to start acting. Running away from anything is not a solution. When we start acting on it, when we slowly work on that, any problem will be resolved, will find solution. Then what we have to do for that? Not to act instantly, then sit, relax in a comfortable position, start meditating, you'll find solution. Meditate continuously and then don't run away from your problems. If you keep running away from one thing, another thing will come in your place. If you run away from that, another challenging, difficult situation, because this is all learning. Now you learned something out of this situation. Now the jackal understood, okay, it's not somebody or something. Now something like this happens next time, what will it do? It won't be scared. Now it knows how to figure out the solution. It will just see what is there and then start looking out for food. It is an experience. It is a learning. So instead of getting scared and closing those options and running away from situations, we should take it as a learning, learn from each experience, and then what will happen? We will get wiser. Yes or no? Then we will know how to handle this kind of situations. Again, if we come across, and we'll be less fearful, will not be fearful at all. We will handle the things very easily. Yes or no? Right. So instant reaction is not important. Right reaction is important. And fearing from things will not help. We have to face the difficulties. If it is challenging, face it. Put your hard work. See how the solutions are going to come. Right? So anyone wants to say anything? You can unmute.
That was wonderful session. Meditation was so intense. I'm still in that hangover mode.
Great. Great. We can extend the duration of meditation if we can do, more than this. So usually what they suggest is, based on your age, those many minutes you can do, but it is not a restriction. That is a minimum. So you can do in the morning, evening. And Sirisha ma'am is anyway running other sessions for adults too. So you all can join in.
Right.
I think it is for 2.5 hours intense meditation, right? So
Yeah, mornings.
3 hours, 3 long hours. See, without any interruption and only silent meditation, right?
Yeah.
None of us want to actually come back from, these are like very short durations. But then for
Right.
kids, we can start off, in a smaller durations so that
Mm.
it is easier for them to sit. And
Yeah,
you're
right.
saying something, teacher?
No, I just wanted to add, yeah, the moral, the story is so relevant. Um, we have to always be aware of our thoughts. Um, Awareness helps a lot, actually. To look inside ourselves and not react to the situation and give a proper response instead of reacting.
Mhm, mhm. My personal experience I would like to share in this session. So
Mm.
I also had a lot of fears. Those are all self-created. Okay, at one point of my life. So when I went to Bhimavaram, okay,
Mm.
after taking the knowledge transfer from Thatavarti sir and Rajalakshmi ma'am, then I realized these are all Brantis. Okay, these are all false perceptions which are
Mm.
there in our own mind, which are created by our own thoughts. That's what happened with the jackal. It was wise, it was
Yeah.
strong enough, it could have done things for itself. But then, what was stopping it from everything? It would have gone starving. The
Yeah.
fear. That fear will go off when we have the right knowledge, that awareness, like you said.
Mm.
Sometimes we could do it on ourselves. but then sometimes we need the guidance of matured masters. So listening to Jnana from enlightened people, okay, someone who can guide us, and through books, yeah, books also will help. These stories, whatever that might look like for some people, it is taking their time, but there's so much we can learn from book reading. Sadhyayam is going to help because they are all written by someone who has really good knowledge,
True.
right? They are sharing their knowledge through books. Probably we cannot meet them personally. They might be alive or they might not be alive, but their experiences are, they are like guided path for us. If we just follow that, also a lot of difference is going to happen. So when we come out of that fear, then we can see the light, then we'll feel lighter, then we can see our path very clearly. Until then, it is all, closed. We cannot see any light. So that happened with me. So that's the whole reason why we keep telling anyone, please come to Bhimavaram. There's a lot of knowledge. Keep listening to all the sessions. Those are shared by sir and ma'am. There's so much to take in. And the meditation there is so intense and powerful. Anyone who is a fresher also can sit for really long hours in the very first session itself.
Wow.
So it
there
happens.
pyramids also?
Sorry?
You got pyramids also? Pyramid.
Pyramid is not there, but they are practicing meditation in the same place from past 20 years, and every month on the first, second, third, hundreds of people come there and they stay there for 3 long days. You stay there and you meditate and you take the knowledge and you go. It is like every month on the first, second, third dates. So it is done all free. Anybody is welcome. Even now, like I'm sharing that information across in this medium. Anyone, please come down to Bhimavaram. 1, 2, 3 dates. Tatavati Raghavrao sir and Rajalakshmi ma'am are there to guide us. So it is a wonderful place. So you have to just do the registration, but it's not going to cost anything. Accommodation, food, everything is free. After doing registration on the last day, when you're returning on the third day, the 300 which they collect on the initial day will be returned. This is all done as seva by Rajalakshmi ma'am and Thataparthi sir. But then you can definitely see the transformation. It happens every single month. So you all are welcome. You can go there and meet Rajalakshmi ma'am and Thataparthi sir. And there will be meditation every single day, more than 7 to 8 hours or more than that. So anybody can sit. Anyone who is new also, they with the energies they have and the group meditation that happens there, anybody can sit for long hours. That's the magic of Bhimavaram. Okay. So
Wonderful.
if anyone has to say anything. Okay. So please share and subscribe. Okay. So if you want the kids to do meditation, parents has to start doing it. They watch us. They watch us. They learn from us. What we do, they will also do the same. Okay. Meditation will help them more than what as a person we can do for them. And we have to slowly make them do it. Then they will do it by themselves. Okay. Thank you all for joining in this session. Thank you all. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who is there? Hi, can I see you? Hi, Sanvi. Hi.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself? We are glad to see you here.
Thank you.
So you're in which class? Go ahead.
Grade. And I really like the meditation.
Wow.
It
Wow.
made me feel
Hmm. It made you feel?
calm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yes, you should join in every single day. Okay.
Hmm.
So good to see you. So do you meditate every day?
My mom does, so I try.
Good, good. You should keep trying. Okay. So
Hmm.
great. You're here. Okay. See you again, Sanvi. Okay, then. Thank you all. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you.